Bengal is a laboratory of Hindutuva, if I would say that way. Despite the claim of 30, 40 years of Marxist government, or now something very pro-Muslim government. The problem in Bengal is that the Brahminical rituals in Bengal are much more stronger, and the political parties and the so-called Marxists and other left ideologues could do nothing to prevent such things, because they ruled Bengal not because of Marxism but because of the Bengali Bhadralok nationalism. And what has happened today is one Bhadralok nationalism is replaced by the another Bhadralok nationalism of Mamata Banerjee. There is no change. They can only say that I am a Marxist, she is a Trinamool Congress. If you go to Bengal during the Durga Pooja celebrations, you will realize that Bengal has not changed mentally, because you can find people everywhere. They claim that it is an artistic thing, because there are a lot of things in the Brahminical system, little bit of windows for people to enjoy so-called freedom and develop their creativity. But the fact of the matter is, these values of hierarchical system are deeply rooted in Bengal, and they are very proud of it. It's not that they will just say these are bad, but they are proud of all those kind of values. Now the Durga Pooja and later after Deepavali, that's Saraswati Puja, Kali Puja, sorry, are big celebration in Bengal. It is very strange actually, because if we say a state which has been ruled by enlightened people, they would say that, you know, what Bengal think one day before, 2 days before, India think 2 days later. But I am very happy that India doesn't think the line what Bengal thinks. Because if India become what Bengal is, then our situation will be worse, because the situation in Bengal is really, really pathetic at the moment. The social categories are very what the Marxist did was, you know, using panchayat as a tool. The same thing is being done by Mamata Banerjee. And these religious rituals come handy to mobilize people. And in the name of that, who can do better? Parties compete with each other. It has no space for a Dalit identity. But there is space, because it's very tragic that Dalit constitutes a very fairly large number in Bengal. Dalit and Muslims are majority in Bengal. But tragically, it is the immigrant Bengalis from Bengal who dominate Bengal. And the communists or this actually the other alternatives of Bengal come from the same community. See, and that is the tragedy. So when Mamata Banerjee came to power, I clearly mentioned that it is not the transformation of Bengal. It is just because the Bhadralok has changed side, where they feel that, you know, this party is not able to protect our interests, so we will go to the other party. But there is no broad difference between them, because they are the leaders. They are not, the Bhadralok doesn't go to anyone as a supporter or as a volunteer. They want to go to any party as a leader, and that happens here also. So for days and days, for a month, you see, from Diwali, Dasera to Diwali, Bengal is virtually closed. Obviously people go to offices and come back, but you will see everywhere worshipping and all these Kali Puja, Durga Puja happening in the villages, and kind of gangs also, you know, they project, oh, we are better, our puja style is better than yours, and the way all these rituals are conducted, you know, people virtually prostrate in front of these idols, and one is surprising, where is the intellectualism in this? And I can accept, you know, some people say I believe in God, maybe some one thing, two thing. I am a total atheist, I don't believe in any of these things. But I am asking, how can a person who claims to be a Marxist goes to these things? He can avoid and say, I'm not, I have no ideology of such. And it is the state which is sponsoring all these kind of things. And learning from Bengal actually, the other parties have learned in India. So you can see secular Congress, secular BJP, secular Samajwadi Party, all following the same trend. In the north also. So whenever there are like this same Durga Pooja, Kali Pooja, that has been nationalized now. So you can see the whole TV channels will be broadcasting too. So there are two interesting things. Bengal and Gujarat have similarities. Both similarities in terms of religious rituals. Gujarat in Navaratra, same thing, and the countering Bengal is the Durga Pooja. All Gujaratis will dance all night and in the so this is basically spreading the Brahminical cultural dominance all over the country. Some people may say that it's nothing, it's our culture, but it is actually the way how the dominant forces actually have dominated India through culture. And we don't understand it. It's a very slow poison which is being used by corporatization, by mass media, by secularization of these festivals which are clearly Brahminical in nature and which have no space for the marginalized people, because they celebrate actually all these pujas are celebration of killings of the marginalized people. If you go and read those things, so it looks very strange that the Bengali intellectuals or Bhadralok who write so much about internationalism or international politics cannot really rediscover these festivities and find out what is underneath them. So the celebration is there, state is promoting it, and then the state is claiming it is a Marxist. It is a government influenced by Marxist ideology, and you go everywhere, there is no space for dissent in Bengal, no space for dissent in Gujarat, no space for dissent in Bengal. If you say you don't like Durga Puja, you cannot stay in Bengal. If you critique Durga Puja in front of all those people, they will just boycott you, or maybe even they can hit you. So the street hooliganism is rampant whenever there are these kind of festivities, whether in Gujarat, Bengal, in Maharashtra also, if you see. And why I am differentiating Maharashtra and Gujarat? Because we claim Maharashtra mein Tilak has influenced Maharashtra, Gujarat is the RSS and BJP lobby and laboratory. Why is Bengal, which claimed to be an enlightened state, a very secular, where there were no communal rights? Wow, there cannot be communal right because there have to be other party also. When you suppress everything, people cannot react. And I am telling you, Bengal is on the hotbed of communalism. The Bengali community is much more dangerous than underneath, which is hidden, which is not open. Despite that, so it's a very dangerous situation. Obviously, parties are using Muslims, as a vote. But the fact is, in the last 50 years, the Muslims and Dalits in Bengal are unable to form their own groups and their own political force, despite having the largest number. Is the shocking tale how things are in Bengal. And if these things are not really changed, we will have a very suffocating situation. Many people go out and they don't want to return because the things have come to that stage where alternative political forces are nowhere visible, and all those people are trying to mobilize Dalit and OBCs and Muslim together, face really the tyranny of the intellectuals, so-called intellectuals, who claim to be secular. And they will say, oh, Bengals have been secular, we don't believe in caste. You don't believe in caste, so there is no caste system in Bengal. That is what the idea is. I close my eyes and say, oh, things are very clear. So they say, oh, Marxists don't believe in caste, the Trinamool secular don't believe in caste. That is why all the Brahmins are secular, because they don't believe in caste, they believe in power. So in Bengal, the situation is really terrible, and we need to develop alternative forces to these combined onslaught of Brahminism and corporatism in Bengal. Unless the alternative forces come, Bengal may actually become one of the most troublesome regions of India, apart from Gujarat.
Guru.